there's a new master. Wait, there actually is a new Master Duel event. What? What's going on, everybody? So I don't really know what this is, right? I don't even know if this is a real event, but apparently you select 3 cards and then I don't really, okay, let's just read the info because I really don't know what's happening. Okay, so this is basically gambling. What I'm doing is gambling. So I select 3 cards and basically if based on how much I match is what I get back. So, okay, so do I just select any 3 cards? Okay. So I guess this is so improbable, right? How am I supposed to possibly guess what out of a billion cards, the 3 singular cards that come? What if I just click random? Okay, no, those don't sound right. I think the play here is to just click random until I get something I think I will like, and then just replace them, right? For me, I think it got to be cards that maybe they released recently. Like they not finna pick like some of these older cards. Or but you know what? Wait. Hear me out. Here, I know this is gonna sound stupid, but listen. Dark Magician. Let me tell you why. They just announced those new over-the-border cards, right? They just announced some new over-the-border cards. So maybe they're in the mindset where let's start with some OGs, right? Let's start with some OGs. So I'm gonna go Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Blue Eyes. Let's start with some OGs. I think this is good play. Let me know, what is this? What is +1, -1? What? Oh, okay, I guess it's just ask the card. What? Anyway, so is this just a raffle? Is there no dueling or anything? Is this just what it is? That I just select cards? Wait, that seriously was it? There's nothing else? I thought you dueled or something. What? I thought this was an event where you would duel. I didn't know it was just this. The whole preference of this video was supposed to be around this event. Well, this is awkward. Konami has put me in an awkward spot because I thought this was an event where I could duel. So I was gonna, put the whole video around this event. To turn out, it's just I select cards for a chance. It's literally just gambling. So I'm gonna show you some decks that I've been working on. Listen, I get it, bro. I get it. If you think about it, I've really been playing like the same few decks for the last couple of months. Ice Barrier, Runic, Generator, and Exo Sister. What's the other one? I think that might be it, unless I'm missing something. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something. But listen, I have been building other decks, all right? I just ain't had time to learn them. Recently, here's one. I finished Mermail. I talked about this before, but I was building Mermail, and I finished building it, okay? I just have not used it yet. I don't know how to use it yet. So eventually we will go in and we will try to learn this. Maybe we'll do some solo mode today where I just mess around, and I don't know. I feel like solo mode videos aren't really that entertaining, but whatever. Maybe we'll go and try to learn this, but this is pretty straightforward. Do we even need Lancia still? Is Malice still running amok? Do we still even need Lancia? I don't know. Another deck I started building. I talked about this one already. Luna Light. This one needs a lot of URs, bro. This deck is kind of expensive. It requires a lot of URs. Like I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I tried to do a freaking 10 pool. Can you guess what happened? The thing happened where it's like, oh, yeah, sorry, the next pool is guaranteed. So if I open this up, where is it? So if I open this up, so y'all don't think I'll just be making stuff up. Look, I got the thing is guaranteed because of course I pulled the deck using my 1,000 gems. I didn't get anything. So I'm building that one. This will probably be the next one I actually complete. Maybe, I don't know. This one kind of expensive. I'm gonna finish it because I started it, but godly, all these URs. And then I also started building Art Mage. This one is expensive, but not super duper expensive. I have pretty much all of the SRs. I need like 3 more. Oh, I lied. I need a few more SRs, but I can get SRs easily. And then we can go ahead and generate that. And then, yeah. So those are the 3 decks that I'm thinking I'm going to play for like at least the next 2 to 3 months, right? That is my plan for the new rotation of decks. Like Exo Sister and Ice Barrier and Generator. Those were kind of like my last year's rotation. These seem like they're going to be my new rotation. Obviously, I'm going to try new decks. I'm not just going to stick with this, but these are like, oh, here's a refresher. Like Weeby is playing new decks. So that is what I'm working on. I don't know what to do because I don't want to play ranked before I learn how to play this Mermail deck. I really want, the next time I come back to rank, I want it to be a new deck for you guys because I don't want the videos to get stale with me playing the same game. There's a new solo thingy, so I guess we're gonna go through that. This goblin kind of looked like me, for real. But we could just play this and talk to it. I know people are like, wow, solo mode, whatever. The turbulent life of a goblin. Y'all didn't think I could read that. During the peak of the economic bubble, the world was full of hope and opportunity. Everyone dreamed of the future, the bright future that awaited him. So I could just tell he greedy. He built like me. I was just like, I'm not built like that, baby. There was one individual who successfully took advantage of the era's limitless potential. Upstart goblin. They made it big from stocks and real estate and spent his fortune on various forms of nightlife. If you know what he was doing. He often toyed with people, dropping money simply to have them pick it up off the ground for him. Indeed, he often looked for ways to flaunt his extraordinary wealth. So he's just a scumbag. See how rich and generous I am? Allow me to bless you. Do you need some money? Yeah. Thank you so much. However, the seemingly never-ending bubble eventually burst and the sudden collapse plunged the world into darkness. Even the Goblin's company was forced to declare bankruptcy. My company! How could this happen to me? The only thing that remained was a mountain of debt. Despite this, the goblin was determined to start again. He feverishly looked for ways to get back on his feet again. Bro, he finna start a crypto scam, like some of y'all favorite streamers. I'll use this money to purchase items in bulk and I can trade this for cash. Then if I do this like so, I should be able to make ends meet. However, the goblin found his efforts were in vain. Furthermore, stock prices plummeted even further. By the next morning, that boy was broke. This all has to be a bad dream. The goblin no longer had money to make ends meet. He was forced to abandon what little pride he had left and turn to begging from those with wealth and power. Please, you help me? The goblin was now begging from the very same scrap. Yep, that's what happens. It happened to him. It can happen to anybody. You feel me? The goblin knew firsthand experience just how valuable money can be. Hey, man. You know, it'd be like that. That's why you treat people with respect. Oh, did he steal a pot of greed? I didn't realize there was actually a story behind this. I thought this was a troll. Just like that, the upstart goblin found himself without a coin to his name, having squandered the charity he had received, and his bills coming due. What? The goblin was out of options. He was wandering the streets at a loss for what to do when he noticed a pot of greed displayed in the shop. That reminds me. My house was broken into previously. I at least deserve to get back part of what I lost. The goblin found himself desperate, so he decided to turn to a life of crime in order to reverse it. He became a criminal. He waited for his chance to enter the shop and reach for the pot. I'm lucky the store owner of this shop is such a moron. I'll change his voice like 4 different times. He clutched the pot tightly as he ran outside. Following the success of his burglary attempt, he found that he was unable to stop. Look, bro, he got his tongue out, bro. He's freaked out. This freaked out. This goblin is freaked out and broke. He found that he was unable to stop and then proceeded to steal item after item. He gave the stolen pot to a rich and influential individual that he owed money to. I wanted you to have this valuable pot. Consider it a token of my appreciation. Ah, this is a pot of greed. Let me see here. However, the pot handle suddenly broke off. Enraged, the magnate demanded a refund. Here I was thinking you were offering me a pot of value. It's broken. I have no need for such worthless junk. Focus on paying off your debt. The goblin was chased away. To make matters worse, he was caught by the owner of the shop he robbed. Well, will this make us even? As soon as the shop owner saw the junk the goblin was trying to hand over, he immediately flew in a rage. Get your green ass out of here. This isn't even close to what you took. He threw the pot at the goblin, causing it to shatter into many pieces. With nowhere to go and nobody left to his name, the goblin was forced to wander the streets with a shambled appearance. I'm starving. And then right before his eyes, he had noticed a dazzling shop window. Inside, a young boy was eating the most delicious looking hamburger steak the goblin had ever seen. Seeing the boy reminded the goblin of his own use. I'm gonna turn over a new leaf. The goblin regained the innocence of his youth and set out on a newfound determination to do something good. Hey man, shout out to the goblin, man. Bro really had a tough time, man. You know, the economy wasn't good to our boy, but he persevered. He persevered and he came through. Well, that was a journey. I genuinely don't know what to say about what we just watched, but that was hilarious. That's a funny guy, bro. We're gonna take this chance to try to learn Mermail a little bit. I know people don't like solo mode Master Duel videos, but the solo mode is actually funny. If you play it, it is actually funny. We're gonna let him get a card. We're gonna add up. Well, I guess not. We're gonna ash here. We probably shouldn't even ash there, but whatever. We're just gonna do it just because. We're just gonna do it just because and see what happens. But what? How's y'all? It's winter break for a lot of y'all. College and school, middle school, elementary school, high school, whatever grade you're in. I know it's that time of the year. So, like I said, I have no clue how to play this deck, right? So we're just gonna play it wrong and figure it out. So, if you have no spells or traps in your graveyard, draw 2 cards. For the rest of the turn after you activate, you cannot activate. Okay. So this is in order. So I could use this regardless, but let's wait. Let's look at the monsters. All your level 3 or C. I think this might be my starter. All your level 3 or your lower C monsters can attack directly. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate them. Okay. So let's normal summon this. That might not have been a play. I should have read this one. You could discard 1 card to your graveyard and water monsters you control become level 7 until the end of this turn. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a water monster's effect, special summon. Okay, I feel like I should have started with this one instead of this one. But we will see what happens here. But I'm starting to think that maybe I did that wrong. And then you can banish this card, reveal 1 monster in your hand, shuffle it, and then draw 1 card. You can discard 1. Okay, so I can discard this one. Right? And then that effect pops. And then I get this. Allows me to add a level 4. Wait, do they both allow me to add a level 4? That's one I just had. Let's take this one. Right, maybe. And I could just special summon from my deck. Oh. Okay, so this is where it gets shaky. From your deck to the graveyard. I think this is actually the starter. This one. During your main phase, you can normal summon. Well, already normal summon. 1 level in addition to your. Oh! So this allows me to normal summon another level 4 in addition to my already summon. but I don't have another level 4 in hand. So I should have got a level 4 and then I could have used this, but right now it's useful or useless. And take 1 level monster for your deck. Okay, let's do this one. Let's take this. Like I said, I'm gonna assume I'm not playing this deck, right? I'm gonna assume I'm not playing it right, but I can get myself used to it. And then I could do this to itself. Right. Special summon this to the field. How much do I have? 6,300. If this is, you can send one and then target one. Okay, so wow. Send one. I guess it doesn't. I'm just sending the card to my graveyard. I can target the card they have on field. This deck seems fun. I just wish I knew what I was doing. I'm probably gonna watch a video after this to figure out how to actually play this. And then I'm still short by a little bit. What would give me enough? 2,800? No. What is in my graveyard? Grill 1 monster in hand. I guess I could reveal artifact and get a draw. I don't really need it. Whatever. We're just gonna attack here. I'm sure there's something I could have did there, but we're just gonna keep it basic. And I'll get tips from y'all. It's really mostly just sitting down and figuring out how to use this or what order things go in. People, like a lot of people learn Master Duel way faster than I do, or like learn decks way faster than I do. Like I consider myself a slow learner. You can banish this card to your graveyard, discard 1 card, and draw 1 card. I don't think there's a point of doing this right now. At least not right now. Yeah. And we're just gonna attack. Yeah, a lot of people learn decks fast, and I'll be trying to explain to people in the comment section, because sometimes people will be like, oh, like, you just need to go and learn it. Like, people will try to tell me how to learn. I'm stupid. No, I'm not. And I'll be like, y'all gotta understand, everybody doesn't learn the same way. Like, the way I learn is gonna be different from the way you learn. Like, some people can just go into, like, solo mode like this, read the cards, and just be like, you know what? I know this goes in this order, this order, this order, and then I should be doing this there. And I don't learn like that. It took me a little bit longer, and that's okay. All right, we're back to another scenario. Why I look like he's... Okay, I ain't gonna say that. Upstart Goblin took up a residence in a rundown shack next to his former home. This place shall be the start of my new life. He carefully prepared the shadow pot, recalling the previous dream as he polished it. Just like this pot too, I shall be reborn. One can start over in life as many times as needed. The goblin devoted himself to his job at the dark factory in the underworld. That's what I'm talking about. Work, goblin, work. Put in that work. One time he attempted goldfish scooping, and another he tried his hand at a street performance. Look at the snake. Oh my god, bro. Get yourself together, goblin. Come on, feast your eyes on this. I shall take from this pot. Oh, stop. That hurts. Somebody help me. The goblin had no experience being a street performer and failed miserably. He even then broke his precious pot. Oh no, my pot. As he was walking along in his sadness, a pot managed to catch his eye. Is he just buying all the pots? Oh, such a beautiful pot. See how brightly it sparkles for me? I must have it. Enthralled with the pot, the goblin brought it with all the money he had in his savings. He once again found himself utterly penniless. Could somebody please bless my wretched existence? Nearly at the point of starvation, the goblin began begging when suddenly the handle of his newly purchased pot broke off. Curse this piece of junk! The goblin immediately filed a complaint with the store and asked for a replacement. Then as he was looking for a new pot he just received, the goblin had an idea. Wait. This pot, if you look at it from the side, it looks like the pot of greed. This gives me a brilliant idea. And so the goblin attempted to sell his new pot right in front of the store that sold it to him. Well, what do you think of this rare and valuable pot? I'll cut you a deal compared to what it sells in the stores. Huh? Is that a pot of greed? How much you selling it for? What does this guy think he is? You clearly can't understand. Like, bro, you just go sell in front. He ain't learned nothing. He literally learned nothing. He's supposed to be getting better. He didn't learn anything. However, despite being such an individual, the goblin still managed to tend to his house. He had to make sure to take care of his weeds within his yard and drove off any wild animals. What a guy, am I right? What a guy this guy is. This video is getting a bit long, so I might end up cutting some of this out. We'll see. Maybe I'll cut this duel out. Which one of these have an effect? Okay. I actually really like what this deck does. I just need to learn how to play it properly. I think all of the decks I picked are like decks that seem fun to me. Like, I had a lot of experimenting with Master Duel to see what kind of decks I like to play. And I think I picked a good amount of decks where I'm like, okay, I can have fun playing this. I think I'm gonna take this because I like the effect this card has. Add for deck from hand. Where's that other card? This card is special summon. You can send the top 3 in the target one. No, we don't want that. Once you get special summon 1 from your deck. Okay. Where's the card I'm looking for? Well, they don't have any cards. Mermaid's Shadow. You can discard 1 card to your graveyard. Every card becomes level 7. Whatever. We'll take this one. I just realized I already have it in hand. Let's activate this effect because we contribute this. Right? And that gives us a level 7. We're going to special summon this. I'm mostly just trying to get damage here. And then we can special summon again from our deck. Right? I still have my normal summon too. Activate this. Then we can special summon from our, or we can discard and special summon from our deck. If this card is special summoned, yeah, I think that needs to be. You can discard this card, look at your opponent's hand, and banish to the end turn. Ooh. I don't think really any of these are particularly useful, but we're gonna discard this. We probably should not even have discarded that, but I want to look at their hand. They're playing it. What is happening? So this card, neither player can activate an effect by discarding. Well, that's not good. That's not good. So we're gonna, I guess, like, it's only to the end of the turn, so it's not like a huge deal. Level 7. What does this one do? Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card and negate all face-up monster your opponent controls with less attacks until the end of this turn. That's crazy work. This one, all water monsters gain 300 attack and 300 affix for each material. What? That's kind of crazy. So I guess you can do, it probably has an effect that allows you to attach. If this card, you can target 1 level in your graveyard. Oh, and this allows me to special summon that thing I sent away. What is it, level 7 or lower? What was that thing I sent? Was that not level? Oh, it's level 8. Okay, I see the appeal. I see what's happening. Yo, I see it. I see the vision. I kind of get it, kind of. This must be that effect. Okay. I kind of see the vision. This deck is kind of fun. This deck is kind of fun. We're going to ash this. We know he has another card that allows, he has another pot card that allows him to do whatever. Okay. And then hopefully we just get another card and this will be it. Reho of all cards, that's hilarious. I wonder how you get more effects on this. And I'm just gonna end it here. I'm gonna assume he doesn't have enough because he's just doing stuff. And that should be enough. I just realized his name changed to Outlaw Goblin because before it was Upstart, right? Now it's Outlaw. Or did it say Outlaw before? And I just can't read. That's also a possibility. And we got our gems. All right, let's see how bro's life ended. Late one night after working overtime at the factory, the upstart goblin found a restricted access door that was left open. Unbelievable, this isn't safe. As he approached the door, As he approached the room to shut the door, he found a pot of greed inside. That pot. He immediately glanced over the area. Everyone had already left for the evening. The goblin felt the familiar pains of guilt within him, unable to shake his old habits. However, he took the pot for himself. He knew he could quickly be traded for cash in the black market. Indeed, it would be easy money. This is some luck. I feel like there's more to be found within inside that factory. Afterwards, he continued to pose as a regular employee, looking for other possible opportunities to steal. Ironically, his diligence was recognized by his superiors and he was given additional responsibility, which in turn led to a series of promotions and gradual salary increases. What's more, the land whose grass he carefully tended sold for a considerable sum, causing the goblin to start feeling great pride in the money he had made. With this money in hand, I could work my way back to the top. He had no idea at the time that the luxurious new house he was buying would be in need of serious work. Indeed, no matter how many times the goblin was met with failure, he never learned this lesson and continued to live the life in pursuit of greed. So he didn't learn nothing. This was a weird video and I'm gonna end it there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed whatever I made this into. I don't even know if you're gonna see this, but if you do, hopefully it was enjoyable. Let me know in the comment section what you're gonna be playing for the new season. Actually, let me know in the comment section which 3 cards you actually did for this event, because I'm curious. As always, everybody, happy dueling.